Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to start the series of subject specific skills, that is part B of IT 402, where we will be covering all these topics unit wise in detail. So today we are going to start with the first topic of the first unit, that is digital documentation, and the topic is Introduction to Styles. Now CBSE has introduced the curriculum with LibreOffice, so we will be considering LibreOffice for our practical usage. So if you've installed LibreOffice, your system might be having, when you switch on this LibreOffice, your screen will show something like this. On the left side, you will see all these applications which we will be covering, like Writer is there, Calc, Impress, Base. Though in class 10th, we are not dealing with Impress, but we will be talking about Base here, that is the database. Let us see some of the topics, the subtopics which we will be covering in styles, like how you'll be creating style, how can you update styles, what are the different types of styles, what are the ways of loading and updating the style. All these will be covered in this video. The first topic that is there, or first question that comes to our mind, is what exactly is style? So style is basically a set of formats that you apply to a selected page. This can be applied to a page, a single character, a paragraph, some frames that you have opted for, or maybe some tables. So basically, when you are applying styles, you are creating a good appeal. You are changing the appearance of the particular document. Okay, so styles basically help us in saving our times, and you can apply various kinds of formats to different areas within a quick span of time. So that is called as style. So now let us see why we use style. So style helps us in improving consistency in a document. Imagine reading a book where every topic, every heading that you see is of a different style. So you'll get a very distorted view of this chapter or this book, right? So styles help us in maintaining consistency. Okay. Now, when you are reading a book, if you see that the formatting is not done in a good way, in some lines the letters are larger, some lines the letter is small, so you'll feel that it is not formatted well, and you will not have the will of reading this book. So that is why styles are there to add a consistency in the document. It makes the formatting changes very easy. So you can easily format, you can easily change the look and feel of this document. So that is why we require styles, or we use styles, and they're very easy to apply. Let us see how we can apply styles. So basically we have two ways of applying style. The first one is using the styles pane, and the second one is using the fill format mode. Now let us practically see how we can apply styles. For that you have to open LibreOffice in the system. Once you open LibreOffice, you'll get this interface in front of you. From the left side, you have to select Write a Document. Write a Document. When you click on this, you'll get a blank page in front of you. And for example, right now I have just pasted a paragraph. Randomly, I've chosen a paragraph. On the top, you can see Styles menu. From there, you can also apply some styles, or you can click on Manage Styles, the last option, and this is going to open the styles pane in front of you. So on top you have different kinds of styles which you can apply to different part of the document. And to apply style, you simply have to double click on that style. You can see that when I click on the style, the paragraph gets that effect. So this way you just have to select the style that you want, double click, and that will be applicable on the selected part of the document, as you can see, right? So as I've said, whenever you have to apply a style, you have to double click on the name of the style, and it will be applied on that particular part. Next way of applying style is using the fill format mode. In fill format mode, this is a very quick way of applying style. So you can apply styles to different areas without going back to that style window again and again. So this saves our time, and it is easy to apply this style. So practically we can also see this. Like for example, if I've chosen this document with multiple paragraphs, I've selected the first paragraph here, and I'm applying a style on this. For example, I have chosen let's say drawing here. Okay, So what I'll be doing, I'll be clicking on this fill format mode button, and you can see the mouse pointer has changed to a bucket which is throwing out this format. Okay, so as you can see, when you click on the paragraph, the style gets applied, so you don't have to go again and again to that style window. You are just clicking on the part where you want to apply that style. So this is quick, this saves our time. Now we have different types of style. We have page style, paragraph style, character style, frame style, list style, or table style. Page, as the name suggests, a style which is applied on the entire page. Paragraph style, which is applicable on a paragraph, one or two paragraph, whatever paragraphs you have selected. Character is a single character. When I say cat, C-A-T, C is a character, A is a character, T is a character. Okay, so we can apply character style to single characters, A, B, C, D, on words, or you can also apply them on paragraphs. Frame style, where you can format frames, some text frame, some graphics frame, those can be applied. List style, list is like numbering is required, A, B, C, bullet points. So numbering, or wherever you require some ordered or unordered list, there you can apply the list style. And lastly, we have table style, where you want to format a table. So the first one here is the paragraph style. So you simply select the paragraph wherever you want to apply the style. You select that part and choose any paragraph style that you want. Make sure that you have selected the paragraph style on top, and then you are doing it. Okay, next is the character style. Now you select one particular word or character and apply the styles there. You will see that only one single word gets the effect here. Okay, now this can be applicable on a paragraph also. Word character style can be applied on a paragraph, but vice versa is not true. You cannot apply a paragraph style to a single word, because it is going to change the format of the entire paragraph. Next is frame style. So for frame style, you need to insert a frame first. So we click on insert, and from there you select the frame. As I have chosen a frame here, and I'm copying this text inside this frame. And once you select, you have to apply the frame style, but first you have to select the frame, and then you can see the various kinds of styles that are applied on this frame. Watermark. Next, this is frame style. Next is the page style. Now this is my page, as you can see. Now various kinds of, again, I have not chosen the page, so you have to first select the page, and then you can see the various styles getting applied on the page. So this is the page style, applicable on the entire page. Next we have the list style. For list style, you have to create a list. So I have created this list. Now you can simply select the names, or right now we are having names or elements. You can simply apply the bullets or numbering you want, whatever type you want, you can do that. Okay, if you want, you can decrease the size of the font also to read better. So all the formatting remains the same, but these kind of styles will be add-ons. Okay, the last one here is the table style. So table style, for that you have to insert a table first. So you insert a table, and then when you click on the table style, you get various types of styles. Simply double click, and then you can see the changes that are happening on the formatting of this table. So you can apply each and try to see what is the difference. Now a question can come to your mind that can we create our own styles? Because earlier we were using only the predefined styles. So can we create our own styles? So the answer is yes, we can. For this, practically we can see that we have to firstly format our word. You can format a word according to your style, or a single paragraph can also be selected. So format something according to your wish, whatever styles you want, whatever size, font, face you want. Once you've done everything, formatting is done, you click on this A button on top, style action, and from there select new style from selection. Give a name to the style and simply press OK. But make sure that you have done this in the correct category. Now you can apply this style to whichever part of the document you want. I'm going to tell you one more way of doing this. Format a word as per your choice, like we've done in the previous example. And once you've done everything, simply select that word and you have to drag it to the style window. I'll show you how this is done. Let me just format it once and select this word. Select this word and drag it to this styles window. And now again that same place is coming. You give a name to this style, press OK, and you will see this gets registered in this character category. Okay, now you can apply this style to various parts of the document. So this is how you can create a style using the basic way and the drag drop method. So sometimes in exam this is also asked that how you can create create styles with drag and drop method. So you should know the steps. Next is how you can modify a style. Modifying means updating the existing styles. So what you have to do here is you have to simply make changes in the places where the style has already been applied. So we can see this practically also, that how we can modify or update our styles. So simply what you have to do is you have to change the way your style was previously looking. You can do some formatting, like I've done something here, no fill, or I'm changing the font color here. Okay, so as per your requirement you do it, and then click on the style action button and then update the selected style. So you'll see that wherever the style was being applied, the changes have been made on all those places, even in that window. Okay, I'll show you again. If I select this style and I change the highlighting color, so you can see that the updation has been done on all the places where the style was being applied. The final topic within this chapter is how you can load styles from one document to the other document. Now, if I have created a document where some styles are there, I have done all my hard work in designing that particular style, so I want to use it in some other document. So this is possible. This can be done by loading this style. First, you have to save a file somewhere in the desktop, and then you have to simply load the styles from that particular document. So practically, let us see how we have to do this. So what we have done is I've saved this file with file1.odt name. Now I'm opening a new text file. If you see the styles window here in the character category, you will not see the styles that we have created because they have not been loaded here, right? So what I'll do, I'll just enter some text here, and from this option, that is style action, I'm going to select the last option, which is load style from template. Select from file option here and select the file that you have previously created. You'll see that the styles will appear in this category now, and now you can simply double click to apply that style here. So this is how we do load styles from the different files. So I hope this topic is clear to you, and if you have any doubts or any queries, you can drop me a message or a comment. I will reply to your comments as soon as possible. Also, I've listed 2 activities here, so whenever you have time, you can go ahead and practice this practical so that you can get better understanding of the topic. If you are stuck anywhere, you are free to ask questions. So I hope everything went well. If you have any queries, any doubts, any suggestion, please feel free to comment down below. Thank you everyone for watching.